all about racing. Welcome to the channel. I'm filming all the cars as they are lined up on what we call the false grid. This is where the cars line up before they go out for practice. This is the second practice for the GT field. And as you can see, there's a pretty good crowd already lined up here. And I'm just going to kind of take you from car to car, and you'll see a lot. Usually the mechanics will drive the cars out to the false grid. They will take it down to pit lane where the drivers will meet them, and then they'll take the car out from there. But there's the DXT Corvette. They had problems yesterday. They had transmission issues, and the car just wasn't running well. It was about 2 seconds off pace. There's the GT3 Ferrari. And everybody knows Heart of Racing, the Aston Martin Vantage. And the next one of my favorite cars is the Inception Ferrari. I just absolutely love the yellow livery that they've got. I think it's really, really cool. The Mustangs just pulled in. They're lining up, so I'm going to hurry up, and because that means they're filling up here and they're about ready to go out on track. And I may not get all the cars. That's the Cybersecurity, the Forte Racing Lamborghini, and then here are the two Pratt & Miller Oshkosh. Oshkosh bought Pratt & Miller, so naturally they are all over the cars. Excuse me. And then we have the Paul Miller, number 48, and the number 1 cars. They ran really, really well yesterday in practice. We're looking pretty solid. Actually, the Ferrari from Dragon Speed was the fastest in practice. And here's Rexy, everybody's favorite. I think Rexy was about 7th fastest. Now, you saw in my paddock review yesterday, you got a good look at the Mustang, and I'm going to give you a better look at it now. This is a one-off livery, is my understanding. I think it is one of the sharpest I've seen. I think it's the best-looking livery Ford's had on the Mustang yet. They introduced a consumer racing car that they have here on display. I'm told it retails for about 250 grand. It's an expensive Mustang, but it's absolutely gorgeous looking. And I'm gonna take a look at the rear of the cars here. I'm gonna walk down. Sorry, there's an instant photographer there. I'm gonna work my way down to some of the other cars you haven't seen yet. And there's a look into the cabin of the BMW. Driver airing it out. There's a Corvette. One thing you never really look at much are the tops of the cars. A lot of times they've got some very interesting graphics that are unique and different, something that you normally don't see. Like there's the Huntress, and there's a good look inside of the Lamborghini. There's still 12 minutes in the race, so we've got time. And there's a cool look into the BMW. We'll move to, spent a lot of time talking to Tom, who's the chief mechanic for the Inception car. And there, of course, is the Heart of Racing, the GT3. And now we're going to get, you can see some of the other cars that they don't have space for here are lined up over here, and we're going to go there next, because those cars you have not seen at all. And this, of course, is the FAF Racing Lamborghini. Now, one thing that kind of surprised me yesterday when I did the paddock review was the fact that there was only one Mercedes AMG in the entire field. Hey, and you are looking at it right here, the TechNet. Philip Ellis was driving it in practice yesterday. He was 2nd fastest in the entire field. And we'll just go up by this may be the entire lineup. It's a relatively small field because it's just GTD cars today. Oh, there's the Lexus. There's 2 of them. I didn't get a good look at it with the familiar Vassar Sullivan black and I guess you might call it yellow livery. Ben Barnicoat and Aaron Tillets. Good solid lineup. This car usually does really well. And their Pro-Am car is not here yet. As we wait for the other one to show up, I'll take a good look at the back of the Lexus. I think it's hind end's best looking end. I love the diffuser on it. The front end I don't think is very attractive looking, and it's kind of a boxy car. It does have a cool exhaust though. Right, here's a cool look at the top of the Corvette, and you can kind of see the Corvette logo there. That's something you don't normally see, all the different aerials, the pitot tube. This is another good look at the Wright Motorsports Porsche, and you'll notice one thing on the stripes here. There are various tracks and venues that they race on. And that livery, that whole thing is continued all the way down through the livery. Okay guys, the Corsa Ferrari is here now. It just showed up. Remind me, the Dragon Speed, which was the fastest car in practice yesterday, is not here. That's the number 81 Ferrari. So we haven't seen that yet. That'll probably be pulling up shortly. I guess they're in no hurry. They were fastest car yesterday, so what's the rush to get out here? Hey, how are you? This is the car that Daniel Serra drives along with Manny Franco. Manny's a pretty good amateur driver. Of course, Daniel's one of the best Ferrari factory drivers on the planet. There's a really cool look at that car. Hey guys, while I'm waiting for the Dragon Speed Ferrari, take a look on the inside window panel, TC23 Tri-C Competition. It's kind of neat. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's engraved into that panel. Just another one of the sharp little things. Also Rolex 24 Daytona. Got that sticker on there. Here's a cool look at the top of the car, the various aerials, the pitot tube. Okay guys, this is the Lexus GTD entry you see coming up here. I think this is the last of the two cars we haven't seen yet, the other one being the Dragon Speed Ferrari, which I had mentioned earlier. So I'm going to pause it and wait for that car. And I thought I'd unpause it and take a look. This is where the air jack input is on the Lexus. Something I never noticed before because I probably never looked at the car that closely. Also, I kind of like the louvers for the exit of the front wheels. Really sharp. As I aforementioned, the exhaust and the car moving around a little bit. And take a look at the top of the car. As I'm still waiting for the Dragon Speed car, I thought I'd point something else too. Notice on this chart, take a look at the tire tread. You've actually got rain tires on there. They usually don't roll these cars out on slicks. Most of the cars here, as a matter of fact, almost all of them do have the rain tires on. Guys, there's a view of virtually all the cars lined up, and we turn around here and you can take a look. You can see the long line of them all the way to my left. I'm still waiting on that Dragon Speed car. As soon as I get it, we'll have it in there and we will be complete. Hey guys, there's a cool look into the BMW, the M4, and you can actually see the functional camera and the display. You can all see that there. Very interesting. And there's a look into the cockpit of the Lamborghini. Take a look at that steering wheel. Really interesting. It's one of the most unique that I have seen. Another small detail. This is a look at the door of the M4 and the little knob that you get to pull the door shut. Guys, here's a look at the rear of the. You can see the air jack input there, right by VP Racing. And the Heart of Racing, they're a charitable organization for the Seattle Hospital Network, and that's what you see there is a replica of the heart, I guess. Well, I guess that's exactly what it is. Now this is the top of the Inception Ferrari, and I guess the little dragonfly you see there is the logo for the Pedal Mafia, which is a cycling wear company that Brendan Irby owns. Another thing I'd point out here, rather than looking at the incredibly cool-looking exhaust of the Ferrari, see that little green light there just under the rain lights? When that's lit up, that tells the other drivers there is an amateur driver or a bronze driver in the car. When the pro is in there, it doesn't light up. When Brendan is in there, it does. Guys, this is the Triarci competition Ferrari, and there is actually the amateur light lit up. I hope you can see that. I'm still waiting for the Dragon Speed, so I'm just stalling for time, but they're getting ready to head out here, so we may not see the Dragon Speed. Hey guys, I think that is actually Parker Thompson you see in the Lexus there. And I lied, here comes the Dragon Speed Ferrari. You can see they are towing it up here. And here it comes, this is the Dragon Speed Ferrari, the last car on the list, and the fastest car in practice yesterday. And there's a good look at the last entry, the number 81 car, and one of the drivers in there. I don't know if that's Costa or Alto. I believe it was Alto yesterday who was driving it. And there's a cool look into the cockpit, and you can see the driver again. I'm not sure which driver it is that's in there.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Now we're gonna have to start heading to the...
All right, guys, that wraps it up. They asked us to get out of here because they're getting ready to set the cars out. So, in closing, thanks for watching. Enjoy the racing this weekend. Hope you enjoyed this video.